A Malian militant leader who was serving, or rather was on trial. Now the ICC will serve a 9-year jail term for destroying cultural and heritage sites in the country city of Timbuktu. Now the trial of Mr. Al Mahdi was a landmark one at the Hague, because it was the first time the ICC was trying a cultural destruction by an individual as a war crime.
Destructions of historical heritage have rarely been prosecuted at the international court, even if their actions sparked outrage, as was the case when the Taliban group destroyed the Buddhas of Bamiyan in Afghanistan in 2001, or when the Islamic State jihadists brought down monuments of the ancient city of Palmyra. These acts have, however, not been brought under the jurisdiction of the ICC, since these countries are not members of the International Criminal Court.
Now we're speaking with Lazare Elundu, who is representing UNESCO, which deals with such matters in the country, in Bamako. Mr. Lazare, is this verdict a historical moment for the organization?
Disons que nous avons suivi effectivement le verdict de la Cour avec beaucoup d'intérêt, parce que nous avons
We followed closely the verdict of the court with great interest, because we collaborated with the International Criminal Court, and for us we expected this decision because it shows everyone that this type of crime cannot go unpunished, especially when it affects the life of the community, as we have seen in Timbuktu.
Quand il affecte la vie des communautés de cette manière, comme on l'a vu à Timbuktu. Nous espérons que ce verdict effectivement sera.
We hope that this ruling will effectively become a way of preventing this type of destruction in future, because those who will do it will be aware that this type of voluntary destruction is today considered as a war crime.
Est considéré aujourd'hui comme un crime de guerre, et c'est un peu la grande leçon.
It's a lesson that has been learned, because this decision is a step marking the affirmation of international justice when it comes to destroying cultural heritage that are close to the heart of the social and cultural life of a people. For UNESCO, in the current context where people saw their symbols destroyed, it was really one of the responses.
C'est vraiment un élément central dans la réponse plus large que l'on peut apporter.
Now, some of these sites were reconstructed, but the actual symbolic meaning they had from the original, or rather the authentic, meaning they had before, is not there, as described by some people. What do you think about this?
Tout le processus de reconstruction qui a été fait, en utilisant les techniques anciennes, en utilisant le savoir-faire local.
All the reconstruction processes done using old techniques, using the local know-how, has given us the result that you have seen, something that has come a bit late in Timbuktu to reconsecrate them, a practice that had been done for the last time 9 centuries ago. It shows that the community is taking over their sites and spaces through the actions of prayer and rituals that have always marked the way they used those sites in the past. Having been in Timbuktu on several occasions, and recently during the inauguration of the Secret Door, we see the change, we see life returning. There's peace, so the mausoleums in Timbuktu are returning, and the community that's using them is happy.
Donc les mausolées de Tombouctou sont de retour, et leur communauté qui les utilise sont aujourd'hui très heureuses.
Now we also have someone from the Malian cultural mission in Timbuktu, Mr. El Buhari Ben Essayuti, joining us just to give us a view on what's happening. Mr. Essayuti, with this kind of ruling, would we say that these sites are or will be secure from now on?
Nous, du patrimoine, on voudrait que ça serve d'exemple, que le procès serve, que ça permette aux populations, aux communautés, aux seigneurs de guerre, aux différentes rébellions et rebelles,
We want this sentence to be an example to the population, the community, warlords and the different armed groups to understand that in the same way you kill a man, there will be the same sentence if you destroy a heritage site. Know that when you do something like that, you will pay for it. The mausoleums were rebuilt with the same characteristics, but can't say there is enough security. They worry someone else will come and do the same thing. There's a need of security system because the mausoleums of Timbuktu were built by the roads and in corners, so they are accessible during the day and night to everyone. If the mausoleum are taken care of by the heritage people, the cemetery where it is built in the administration of the municipality, they have to make some effort to take all the security measures needed.
Ces cimetières relèvent des autorités municipales. Donc, ce côté-là, il doit avoir un effort pour prendre les mesures de sécurité qui s'imposent.
Thank you very much for joining us on the morning call. Well, some people in Mali are still saying that there was